What's the most insane waste of military resources you witnessed? Spring 2011 Afghanistan. Our battalion was finishing deployment, preparing to hand control to incoming unit. Standard procedure. Inventory everything. Transfer equipment. Brief replacements. Colonel Williams had other ideas. Career officer. Never saw combat. Desperate for achievement medals before retirement. Wanted to leave a legacy. His brilliant plan? Build a parade ground. In Afghanistan. During active combat operations. Not a small training area. A full ceremonial parade ground with reviewing stand, flag poles, and decorative perimeter. Complete with painted rocks, because the military loves painted rocks. In the middle of a FOB that was scheduled for closure in 6 months. He diverted an entire engineering platoon from building protective barriers, reassigned 2 infantry squads as construction labor, requisitioned tens of thousands in materials that should have gone to combat outposts. The madness escalated daily. Williams demanded imported marble for the reviewing stand, ordered custom brass plaques with his name, required the rocks painted in precise battalion colors, changed the layout 14 times. Meanwhile, our combat outposts needed reinforcement. Vehicles needed maintenance. The enemy knew we were leaving and stepped up attacks. Williams didn't care. Every morning he'd radio, "Parade ground status," never asked about casualties or operations. The engineering sergeant finally snapped. "Sir, with respect, we're losing men while building your monument." Williams had him transferred to a supply depot in Qatar. 3 weeks in, disaster struck. Command inspection from Kabul. General Matheson arrived to evaluate our transfer readiness. Matheson stepped off the helicopter, looked at the half-built parade ground, and asked one question. Who authorized this? The color drained from Williams's face. Turned out the general had lost his son at a nearby outpost 3 months earlier. An outpost that had requested additional barriers, the same barriers currently being used for Williams's reviewing stand. The general's rage was cold, precise. No yelling, just 3 words. End this. Now. Within hours, every board, bag of cement, and painted rock was redirected to combat positions. Williams was relieved of command the same day, retired as a lieutenant colonel instead of full colonel. The engineering sergeant returned from Qatar with a promotion. 6 months later, the Taliban used the half-dug foundation as cover during an attack. The ultimate irony? Williams did get his legacy. The diverted resources incident became a case study at Command and Staff College. The Williams Folly teaches officers about misallocation of combat resources. Sometimes the most important thing a leader can do is ask, is this helping my people survive? The parade ground was never completed. The FOB closed on schedule. But the stories of Williams's insanity live on. Whenever someone proposes a vanity project in a combat zone, veterans still ask, is this another Williams? In war, there's no monument greater than bringing everyone home alive. Everything else is just painted rocks.